Hello and welcome or welcome back to the stream. Yeah, it's Sunday, bloody Sunday. In more ways than one for all the ladies out there, am I right? And also for a few boys in Sydney that fought the Savo, if you were watching the UFC. Shout out to my boy Tai Tuivasa. Congrats on fighting for the whole 3 rounds. If you had to punch that dickhead a few more times in the head, you would have gotten there. But to lose on a point is sucky. But you know, he kept on fighting, and that was the main thing. He made it through the 3 rounds, so it wasn't a disgraceful loss. It was, you know, it was a good try, and that's what we like to see. It's I don't know where I'm going with this, although his walkout song wasn't as funny as they usually are, so I don't know. But I bet he's doing shoeies. Well, I've got a fair idea whereabouts in Sydney the after party would be, but I don't want to dox people. But I know where Western Sydney boys like to go when they're in the CBD, let's just say that. I do know where they like to hang out. But yeah, he's gonna be out there doing shoeies. I saw Nathan Cleary was in the audience. I did not see Tyson Pedro, but I'm sure he was there. Because he's Tai Tuivasa's son's uncle. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, everybody out in Western Sydney knows everybody else, and we're all related, you know, literally or figuratively. How was the fight? The Volkanovsky fight? Yeah, it was pretty good. I only really, like, honestly, I've got to say this. I'm such a petty bitch. I'm just going to say this. I only 95% wanted Volkanovsky to win because I think it was 2024, the last time the UFC was in Sydney. He was like, there was like some dickhead that was like, I don't know, some trust fund baby, Nepo baby who probably got like his journalist job through his connections at his private school or whatever. Anyway, the flog was like wearing a Sydney Swans, like, scarf and was trying to get people to, like, you know, endorse his stupid footy team, which, like, gross. And Tai Tuivasa did the right thing. He was like, no, go Western Sydney, go the Giants, because Tai Tuivasa is a good boy. But Volks, who's not even from Sydney, they kept on saying it was his hometown. He's from the South Coast. It takes like 3 hours for him to drive from Sydney. Can we cut this out? The Illawarra is not Sydney, all right? It's not. You need to accept it and you need to move on. Okay, Western Sydney is Sydney, but the South Coast, he lives closer to Nowra than he does to Sydney. Stop lying to yourself. You're just lying to yourself, and it's sad, and it's pathetic. Anyway, I'm not really scared of him because he's 5'6", so come at me, bro. Yeah, so I only 95% wanted him to win because if anybody who knows me knows how much I hate like Eastern Sydney and North Shore and like Northern Beaches people that look down their nose at Western Sydney. Yeah, and I just think it's a bit rich that that Alexander Volkanovsky like will pal around with Nathan Cleary and Tai Tuivasa and Tyson Pedro and all that. And then just like, I don't know, you know they're from Western Sydney, they're good enough for you to hang out with, but then like, as if you're a Swans supporter anyway, you used to play like D-grade rugby league. Oh, that's the other reason why he fucking annoys me. I remember he was getting interviewed by Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was trying to say that American football is like, you know, heaps harder than rugby league, and the hits are heaps harder and all this, and Volkanovski's just sitting there fucking agreeing with him. And Joe Rogan pulls up footage of some of this guy's games. This guy never played first grade. Okay, his uniform is blue and gold. He never played for Parramatta. This is like his local team. It's like me going and playing touch footy for like the local girls team and comparing that to playing, you know, and playing in the women's NRL. Like, no, he never played NRL. I don't even know if it was the New South Wales Cup. I don't know what it was. But yeah, and he's just sitting there, and Joe Rogan's talking about, like, look, Tai Tuivasa did play first grade. He played first grade for Sydney Roosters. That's different. Like, if you brought up footage of Tai Tuivasa when he was playing first grade, or he played juniors for Penrith, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, and he was just sitting there agreeing with him. And it's like, no, if you think any of those flogs from whatever that sport's called, gridiron football, blah, 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 I don't care what it's called. If you think they could handle, like, World Cup Rugby Union or NRL, first grade rugby league, no, you're dreaming. So yeah. If you're wearing blue and gold and you're not playing for Parramatta, you ain't playing first grade, baby. This Granville girl could tell you that for nothing, you know? So, shut up. Anyway, because of that, I only 95% wanted him to win because I'm a petty bitch and I'm a proud Western Sydney girl. And also, I don't like it when Australians pander to Americans. No, you stand your ground and you say our sports are harder than yours. Our men are manlier than yours. You know how many times an American man has, and a lot of American men have tried, believe me, because I used to live in a tourist spot in Sydney. Do you know how many times American men have been able to impress me with their manliness? Zero. I am more muscular. I'm a tiny 5'4", you know, little petite girl, and I am more manlier than an American man, I tell you what. And yeah, your masculinity is lacking. I'm not saying all of you, but I'm just saying, you know, Australian men are just better. And if you're not Australian and you're Kiwi, you still probably have a chance if you're hot. Let's just be honest. But other than that, no thank you. No thank you. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents about how I'm a petty lady. And that's what I like to do. I like to be petty, so yeah, it's what I do. All right, let's get into it. Okay, what are we doing? Well, we have to do the spelling bee, and the words must be at least 4 letters long, and they must include the letter B. The other letters we can use are N, L, G, A, I, O, and yeah, include the letter B. Oh, there's no C and there's no. I was gonna do biological, but I missed a big chunk of my letters. I imagined letters were there that weren't there. So, if you're wondering why I'm all over the place and I'm not making sense, I literally just woke up. So we're doing our best. Balloon. What about ballooning? Balloon isn't a word. Am I spelling it wrong? Balloon. Oh, it's a double L. Dyslexia strikes again. Balloon. Mean. Oh, I got the panagram already. Oh, hello, our New Zealand friend. What's up? What is life like in New Zealand today? What's the weather like over there? Are you from the North Island or the South Island? Is it hot? Is summer summering or is it cold? It's cold in Australia today. It's cold. Bogan? You can't use that word. You can't use that word. Who said bogan? I just saw the word bogan. You can't use that word ricochet. It doesn't belong to you. You're not a working class Australian. That's a slur coming from your mouth, you know. You need a B word pass. You need a B word pass, and it can only be given to you from a working class Australian. North Island coming from Auckland. Yeah, Auckland Harbour is like top 3 harbours in the world. It goes Sydney, then Hong Kong, and then Auckland. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. New Zealand is a very pretty place. And also the accent doesn't piss me off. New Zealand has a nice... What if it's in the dictionary? I don't think it would be in the dictionary. It shouldn't be in the dictionary. I'll try it, but yeah, not a word. Billabong might be in the dictionary. Seen as though it's a geographical feature. Yeah, Billabong was in the dictionary. But we still beat you in rugby? Yeah, but we beat you in rugby league, and that's our game. We don't play rugby union. You kick our ass in rugby union because that's your national sport. We play... Look, when Auckland Warriors win the rugby league, then you can boast. But yeah, the Wallabies suck. I will agree the Wallabies do suck, but I don't watch Union. I occasionally watch the Bledisloe Cup or like the Tri-Nations, but I don't really... Yeah, we're more rugby league people over here. But yeah, fair play. We do suck at rugby union. We don't suck at rugby league though. And that's the game we actually play. So baloney. You know baloney that Americans are always going on about? It's just Devon. If you're in Australia, it's just Devon. And shout out to all the Bogan kids that used to bring a Devon and tomato sauce sandwich to school on white bread. Your parents didn't love you. That's all I've got to say. Devon and sauce, what a flashbang memory. You know what I'm talking about too. Or what about the kids that had like Samboy chip sandwiches? Did you ever meet one of those kids? Like their parents would just give them white bread with like butter, and then they would open up their chips and they would put it on their sandwich. Do you know what I'm talking about? How funny. Lobbing. I will lob a log at your face. Today's the Rugby League World Cup this year, so good luck to you supporting the Kangaroos. Thank you, I appreciate it. Gabbing. Although, I'll be honest, I don't really watch international rugby league. I only really watch the NRL. Like, I'm a big Parramatta supporter, and obviously we haven't won anything for almost 40 years, so you see gooning. Yeah, but it doesn't have a B in it. What about boobing? Can we have boobing? She boobed along boobingly? Boobing. Oh, we can have booing. But can we have boobing? Oh, I didn't get to try boobing. I wanted to see if boobing worked. Aww. Aww. Oh, well. Since 1986. Yeah, that's almost 40 years ago. Yeah. Hello, Jacob. All right, let's do the crossword. Where is it? There it is. Love hangover, singer Ross. Probably Diana Ross. That's the only Ross I know. Yeah, that fits. Let's go with that. Something Del Mar, Heath Ledger's role in Brokeback Mountain. Heath Ledger's role in... Oh, Heath Ledger. Shout out to an Australian boy. He's from Perth. Something Del Mar, Heath Ledger's role in Brokeback Mountain. Do you know what? They also had their chance. Well, 2009 is very, very different because Melbourne Storm got stripped of their premiership in 2009 because because they were cheating. They were going way over the salary cap. So in 2009, the Melbourne Storm got stripped of their premiership, but it didn't get awarded to Parramatta, and it should have. And I don't think that's fair. Anyway, I live in Melbourne now, and I hate Melbourne, and they're stupid. They're stupid. The sweet lady at Coles was like, oh, do you go for the Melbourne Storms? And I was like, no, I go for Parramatta. And she was like, oh. And I was like, excuse me, I'm from Sydney. Don't insult me like that. How rude. Anyway, God bless. She thought she was just making conversation with a girl wearing a New South Wales blue jersey. She wasn't expecting the attitude. I was so offended. I was like, how dare? You know, how bloody dare you? Street toughs? I don't know what that means. Hunter constellation. Oh, is that Orion? That's Sagittarius. Who's got the bow? Orion's got a belt. What is it like in New South Wales? It's very, very nice. I don't live in New South Wales anymore, but I grew up there. Hello, Mewtwo. I know how to say your name now. I worked out your name's Mewtwo. Who's the Hunter constellation? It's not Orion. Orion has a belt, but I'm going to put Orion anyway. Maybe he has a bow and arrow too. Sagittarius is, but I don't know. I don't know. Most high schoolers are teens, I guess. We'll do that. Chiron? I think it is Chiron. I think you're right. As you can tell, I'm not an astrologer. I'm not an astrology girly. Hi from New Zealand. Oh, we got so many Kiwis in here tonight. One down is bus station. Acclimate. Musical based on a comic strip. Probably Archie, right? No, that doesn't fit. Maker of Coolpix cameras. Nikon? I don't know. It's Japanese. Orion probably fits better. Yeah. I just don't know if... I know Orion, because people talk about Orion's belt, but I don't know if he's an archer. You check the centaur's name is Chiron? Yeah, that's what I thought. You think the last time Australia lost the World Cup was in 2008? I don't remember what year it was, but it was definitely a very long time ago. So, yeah. Bus station depot, maybe? I feel like depot is a word you hear a lot. Acclimate. Musical based on a comic strip. That would be Archie, right? No, that doesn't fit. Annie. Oh, was Annie a comic strip? That's interesting. Club's abbreviation. No. Oh, this must be Ernie. Ernie Del Mar. Shout out to Heath Ledger, rest in peace. Street toughs, maybe the Pinks? Nope. Punks. Punks, that makes more sense. What is wrong? This is gonna be wrong. Have I heard about the death of Catherine O'Hara? Yeah, I have. That was really sad. She was really funny. 2 down, maybe? 2 down. Oh, good morning, Yuji. Well, it's nighttime here, but we'll still say good morning to you. Even though you live in the wrong part of the world, you just woke up and you felt a bit sad. Aw, I'm sorry you don't feel good today. I was a bit pissed off that Tai Tuivasa lost his fight today, but Volkanovsky won his fight, so I guess that's okay. You used to have a crush on Kevin's mum from Home Alone. I really liked her in Schitt's Creek. That character was so freaking funny. I don't usually watch American like stuff. I prefer like British comedy and like Korean dramas and stuff to you know, that. I used to really like a show from New Zealand called Outrageous Fortune. That show was really good. I used to watch some stuff from New Zealand when I was like younger. I used to be on SBS and I like used to watch it. And then I would like ask my friends at like school, I'm like, oh, do you watch this show? And they're like, no, you weirdo. And I'm like, well, I like it. I like it. Shush. All right. What could acclimate be? Five down is associations. Oh, that makes sense. All right, what's the character's name from? Ever heard of Shortland Street? I have heard of Shortland Street. It's kind of like New Zealand's version of like Home and Away, or is it set in a hospital? Or am I thinking of something else? It's like kind of like a really long running soap, right? Like Home and Away or Neighbours or something. I've never watched it though, but I've heard of it. 2S, which is 2S. Like across or down? I don't know what. Oh, 2 down. Okay, we did it. We did it. It started in 1992. Oh, yeah, so it's been going for a while. I think Home and Away and Neighbours both started in the 80s. I'm not sure, though, because I know Kylie Minogue was in Neighbours, and I think she was in Neighbours in the 80s. But I don't know. It had its anniversary in 2022. It's like 30th anniversary. Oh, that would make sense, right? I think so. I'm not good at maths, guys. I'm doing my best. Hello, Catzilla. Alright, well that was bloody hard. Neighbours started in 1985. Oh yeah, I was not born. Well, Home and Away was 1988. Oh, you got all the facts. Look at you with all the facts. Alright, I think it's connections time, right? Alright, this game is called Connections. There are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what those categories are, so we need to group together 4 words that might have a connection and guess. And if we guess correctly, it will tell us what the category is and why those words were connected. Alright, let's go. Might need to make this bigger. Nope, let's move. There we go. There we go. I worked it out. Look, guys, look at me using my brain. Okay, our words are sharp, pitch, flat. I think there might be one with music. Heater, clog, jam, boost, glute, plug, wedge, hype, bop, thorn, banger, Morgan, and mule. Brain is not braining after what I said. What did I say? Do I like Nintendo games? Yeah, I think so. We just group up the words? Yeah. Did I accidentally say the rules of the game wrong? I mean, I possibly could have. Sometimes my brain stops working. Wedge, jam, plug, and clog. Nope. Alright. Sharp, pitch, flat. What else? Heater, glute, boost, jam, clog, plug, wedge, hype, pop, thorn. By the way, the Twitch chat seems to be a bit cut off. Oh, it's displaying fine on OBS. I don't know why. Sharp and thorn? Yeah, but we gotta find another two. Pipe, banger, bop. And what else do people say about music that they like? Oh, it's a jam. It's jam, it's hype, it's a bop, it's a banger. Alright, let's try that. One away. Maybe not hype. I got nothing. Jam, wedge. Sharp. Sharp note, flat note, pitch, and boost. No. Alright, guys, we might not get this one. We're not doing great. Maybe a heater? I don't know what you mean. Plug, boost, heater, and hype. Maybe pitches in cell. Yeah, maybe. Pitch. Plug merch. I guess people do that. Plug, pitch. Boost a brand. Plug merch, pitch, and investment. Oh. What's the other one? Plug merch, pitch and investment, hyper brand. Alright. This better be right, otherwise we are losers. Okay. Publicize with a Z, which is incorrect because it's spelt with an S. We all know that. We all know that, America. I'm gonna buy the whole American nation a concise Oxford dictionary. Please learn how to spell properly. Please use the King's and/or Australian English. Thank you. Alright, I don't know how we're gonna get any of these other ones, so... Do I understand British English, maybe? Well, British English is essentially Australian English. I mean, we spell most of our words the same way. Morgan, glute, sharp, and thorn? What's the rationale? Musical instruments? Oh, organ, lute, harp, and horn. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Very well done. I'm impressed that you know what the lute is. Horn and organ, lute, horn, and harp. Harp, 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 sharp. All right. You're not gonna lie, as a Kiwi, you like cookies from Coles. Do you have Coles in New Zealand? Or did you have them in Australia? Do you have Coles and Woolies in New Zealand? I don't know what supermarkets you guys have over there. We sell them here as an import from Australia. Oh, are they fresh? Because we have our Coles bakeries in the store. They have nothing over in New Zealand. Hey, they've got a lot of sheep and some hot people are over there. Or maybe all the hot people from New Zealand come to Australia. I don't know. But I do know some hot people from New Zealand, I will say. Clog, flat, jam, and bop. Place your color in your clothes. I don't know what you're telling me to do. Young man or young lady? That's very confusing. Woolworths is rebranded from Countdown. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Clog, mule, wedge, and flat are types of shoes. Oh, I know a clog and wedges are shoes. Flats are shoes. What else is a shoe? Mule? There's a shoe called a mule. What the heck? We don't have Coles, but we do have Woolies. Another girl is Korean. Are they? Banger, heater, jam, and bop. Anthem. I have never heard a song referred to as a heater, but okay. All right. I mean, they are American, so it's not their fault. It's not their fault. They're very special and they're trying their best. All right, Wordle. Go. You'd like to take credit for the comeback recovery? Yeah, you can take credit for it. Honestly, I stuffed that one up. Although I did know one of them was about music and I did have 3 of the 4. Inter? Maybe it's winter. No, because T-E-R would be up. Trios, maybe? Yeah, which state am I living in right now? I'm currently in Victoria. Can I be your Valentine's? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens closer to the 14th, okay? Try winter? Oh yeah, I'll try winter, but we don't have a T-E-R. No, it doesn't fit anyway. My fave color is purple. It is purple. Am I a musician? Oh, you're asking somebody else. I thought you were asking me. All you did was, what about the rain? What about the rain? Try snipe? Ooh. What the heck? Did you do this earlier? I think you did. You literally just woke up. Oh yeah, true. You did say that. You did say that you just woke up. Although I'm very suspicious because that was very, that yielded a lot of letters, sir. That suspiciously was a very good guess, Swing. You were thinking snide? Oh. I like to call people gutter snipes. It's a very Dickensian insult. What is it that I'm typing? Just 5-letter words that could be the Wordle word. We're just trying to guess the Wordle word. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing around here. Spins. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe it's spinny. Spins. Spine. Ooh. Nah, because there's no E. You need to finish it? I do need to finish it. If I knew what the word was. Giannian Rivera, I would solve it. You like my accent? Thank you. It's a Western Sydney accent. And then I moved to the rich suburbs, and then I moved to Melbourne. So it's a mixture of ghetto and posh and Melbourne. It's a mishmash of all the Australian accents mixed together, I think. It could be spinny. It's not spine. Is Sphinx a thing? Sphinx is a thing, like the thing in Egypt. Spiny as in a cactus? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Unless it's like, because it can't even be spina, like spina bifida? That's what that's called, right? Oh, no way. All right, well, I guess they can do what they want. It's their game, but I just think they're dumb. Rattle. Okay, from Toko to toucan. What is Toko? Toko Tuco? I don't even know what that is. Something Toko, a serial hawker. Oh, so with this, we don't know which clue is relevant. We have to go through all of them. It's a 4-letter word. Something Toko, a serial hawker. Toko, something to make room on a bench. Add an S to Toko to move. Anagram Toko to get a curmudgeon or a bird. I don't even know what that is. A Toko's home is made of Tokos. Change one letter in Toko to get an insect. Change one letter in Toko to get the most. Change the last letter in Toko to an S and reverse to get a famous uncle. Monsters might lurk Toko the something. Opposite of Toko. An old coot. Okay. Something coot, a serial hawker. Coot, something to make room on a bed. Add a S to coot to move. Scoot. Scoot over. There we go. Something scoot, a serial hawker. Scoot over to make room on a bench. Something over, a serial hawker. A over's home is made of overs. Change one letter in over to get an insect. Change one letter in over to get the most. Change the last letter of over to an S and reverse to get a famous uncle. Monsters might lurk over the something. Opposite of over, under. Hurry up, I need to finish it now. Are you okay? No one's gonna... Nothing bad is... I don't know if you have OCD. I'm not making fun of you if you do, but nothing bad is gonna happen if I don't finish soon. You had a playful Toko toucan at work? Easily everyone's favorite animal to live with. Ooh. I don't know what the Toko means. I know what a toucan is, like the bird. But I thought that was like a dodo and it was extinct. That's how much I know. That's how much I know. I don't know anything. Something under, a serial hawker. Under's home is made of unders. Change one letter in under to get an insect. Change one letter in under to get the most. Change the last letter in under to an S. And reverse to get a famous uncle. Monsters might lurk under the bed. Do we eat kangaroo in Australia? We do sell a lot of kangaroo meat. I don't like kangaroo. It's way too gamey, and I say this as like the daughter of a hunter. Like my dad likes to shoot animals. Well, not anymore because he has to hand in a bunch of his guns after Bondi. So yeah, he's very upset about that. But yeah, I don't like it. I say that as somebody that like grew up eating rabbits and a lot of game that my dad that my dad shot. It's too gamey. It's gross. My old cat used to eat kangaroo. You can buy it as like, it's like very lean, and they do sell it at the supermarkets. Like you can buy kangaroo steaks and you can buy kangaroo sausages. It is very healthy. It is very healthy for you, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I think it tastes gross. If there was ever like some type of apocalypse and I had to eat kangaroo to survive, I would eat it, but like begrudgingly, you know? Something bed, a serial hawker. A bed's home is made of beds. Change one letter in bed to get an insect. Change one letter in bed to get the most. Change the last letter in bed and add an S to get a famous uncle. A bid is the most. If you bid the highest bid, no. Oh yeah, we call Burger King Hungry Jacks because there was already a Hungry Jacks. There was already a Burger King in Australia when Burger King tried to move to Australia, so they couldn't use the name, so they had to choose another name. By the way, at the end of the stream, try rating. Hopefully more followers and new connections. Yeah. If any of you have a suggestion for somebody, if you guys want to find somebody that you think strategically is a good person for me to raid, because the issue is, like, when I try and raid somebody, I'm like, who the heck do I raid? I'm just like, I'm not good at life, guys. You know that. You gotta help. You gotta help your girl out, you know? I'm doing my best, but it's hard out there. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped, guys. I don't know what any of this is. There's a very nice Kiwi streamer online. It's B. BB. Okay. Change one letter in bed to get an insect. Oh, B. I thought you were talking about the streamer I should raid. I thought you were talking about the streamer I should raid was B. Sorry. I was so confused. A bee's home is made of bees. Something B, a serial hawker. Change the last letter in B to an S and remove to get a famous uncle. Change one letter in B to get the most. Bumble. It's 3 letters. Wax. Something wax, a serial hawker. Change one letter in wax to get the most. Max. Something Max, a serial hawker. Change the last letter in Max to an S and reverse to get a famous uncle. Oh, that's Sam. Uncle Sam. Toucan Sam is a serial hawker. He sure is. That's Fruit Loops. Do I watch anime? Yeah, I do watch some anime. I need to watch the new season of Spy Family. I haven't watched it. And we do have Bunnings Warehouse as well in New Zealand. Yeah, I'm a fan of Bunnings. I like Bunnings. Alright. Contexto. We just gotta guess what this word is. And it will tell us how close we're getting. That's basically it. That's basically the rules. Toucan Sam is a cereal, something else. Yeah, well, we can't talk about that without getting demonetized, but I have heard rumors. I have heard rumors that he might be a little bit unhinged. So he's a message deleted, yeah. I type wrong? Well, I don't know how to say your name. Hayan Rivera. We don't know the answer, so I'm not typing wrong. We're guessing. You have to guess in order to get closer to the answer. It's not typing wrong. You don't have to get stressed out. It's a game. You're supposed to enjoy the process of you know, deriving the answer. You seem to find it distressing, and it's okay. It's all right. It's a game. That's the thing. It's like any word in the American English language. So that's a lot of words, you know? It's fine. We just enjoy the process of guessing the word, you know? You don't want to be offensive, but our government is horrendous. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Unfortunately, people that like to go into politics are often self-serving narcissists, so it's gonna be something that you're gonna get. You're going to cry? Why are you gonna cry? It's okay, it's just a game. Alright, cat is still the closest word somehow. Try mammal. Camel. Mountain. Yeah, we're very far away. Have I tried tiger? I mean, it put cat pretty low down. You're saving up for a PS5, so you're giving away your PS4 to your sister. That's nice of you. I would say that's nice. No, you want the numbers to be bigger. So, oh yeah, the smaller numbers. Sorry, you want the color to be big and you want the number to be small. So if like you're really close, it'll give you like a 10 or something. Yeah. No, that's correct, Catzilla. Sorry, my brain is not braining today. But yeah, you want a really small number. Try fat. Ooh. All right, well, I'm trying like animal, mineral, vegetable, and it doesn't like any of them. Kitchen. Ooh, it likes kitchen. Let's try building. No, it doesn't like building, but it likes kitchen. It likes the word cook. Does it like the word chef? No. Chucky? I think that's somebody's name. I think that's somebody's name, Roland. I don't think it's looking for that, but still a good guess. Still a good guess. Maybe oven. Fridge. Something to do with food? Yeah, possibly. I mean, I think the word was cherry the other night, so... Fry? Yeah, we could try fry. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. Baking? Yeah, we can try bake. Oh, that was such a good guess, Roland. That was a really, really good guess. That was a really good guess. Let's try cake. Let's try things that we bake. Okay, bake and cake are really high. Roast. Bread. Yeah, let's think about things that we bake. Cookie? That is a good guess. Bun? This anaconda don't want none, hun, unless you got buns. Sorry. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Is there something wrong with my brain? Yes, there are a lot of things wrong with my brain. Try naan. It's American, so I don't think it's going to be naan, but... if my stream's making you fall asleep, and when it's not, it's causing you distress, maybe this isn't the stream for you. I won't be offended if you want to leave Hayan, or I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm probably butchering it, but you seem to either be bored or distressed that I'm typing incorrectly. So I don't think you like games, or you know, and that's all right. That's all right. I've got a feeling you're very, very young, and if you're not at the place in your developmental journey where you enjoy puzzles and things like that, there are probably streams that are doing, you know, the types of things that people your age enjoy. So you know, it's really okay if this isn't for you. You're gonna head out, have a nice night. Ooh, see you, Kay. Let us know how your test goes. Let us know how you did. I'm sure you did good, though. They always take ages to mark tests at uni, and I hate it because it stresses me out. But all right, we got cake, bake, and bread as our highest. I think we're looking at a baked treat. Let's try donut. Ooh, donut's high. Let's try bakery. Oh no, we already tried bake, didn't we? I don't know that word. Either do I. I don't know what I was trying to do. Croissant. Cross. Oh, that's really close. Yeah, I knew what you meant. It's a French word, so that's why it's really hard to spell and say. I think it just means crescent. It just means crescent in French. You know how it's kind of shaped like a sea or a moon? It just means crescent. It's actually, the French think they're super fancy, but they're actually not that fancy. Like, if you ever meet an actual French person, you're like, oh, you're actually not that intimidating. You are Korean? Oh. Brioche. Pastry. Okay, pastry and croissant are really... I think we're looking at toast. Yeah, I think we're looking at something that you would get at like a cafe or a bakery, like with your coffee. Biscotti maybe? Something like that. Like, we need to think along those lines, I think. I probably spelled that wrong. You got no guesses? Yeah, I'm having a hard time too. Annyeonghaseyo? Oh, you're speaking to me in Korean. Annyeonghaseyo. A loaf? We could try a loaf. Biscotti. Oh, I spelled biscotti wrong. That's why. It's a double T. No, it still doesn't know it. Scone. They don't really have scones. Although we could try biscuit. I think they call... It was a scone. I didn't think Americans knew what a scone was. Not gonna lie. You don't see any Korean? Yeah, they wrote in Hangul in the YouTube chat. Which I've been learning Korean for a while, so I can I can Hangugan, you know? How old am I? That is secret information. Are you the cops? Are you the cops or a potential love interest? If not, then no information for you. Previous game. You've never seen scones? Yeah, you know what you call biscuits? You know the stuff that you call like biscuits that you have with like gravy and stuff? That's basically a scone, except we basically have it with like butter and cream and jam and Sonen ki hun imnida. Chanen ka chahun imnida. Chanen imnida. I should know what that says, but I don't. 저는 호주 사람입니다. All right, let's start off with our favorite word, cat. Oh, cat is so close. Look, finally, cat paid off. Tiger. Feline. Dog is closer than cat. Maybe it's wolf. It was wolf! What the heck, guys? How many? I guessed the wording 4. Guys. Am I becoming smarter? I mean, more than likely. More than likely. This game hates you? Nah, you're good. You're good. It just takes a while to get the hang of, because it's kind of like... It's an AI that, It's an AI that determines, well, I went cat and then feline and then dog was really high. So I went like, oh, what's a type of dog? Wolf. So that's how I derived that. But it's basically an AI that decides like how highly ranked the words are. And yeah, it is kind of not necessarily like linear thinking, you know. It's like whatever the AI decides is closest. So that's why it's kind of a little bit funky. And it's good that we don't think like machines. It is good that we don't think like an algorithm, because we're people and we shouldn't think like an algorithm. We have like wolves are canines though. Yeah, that's why dog was the highest. So then after dog, I guessed wolf, because they're both canines. So I went cat, then tiger, then feline was lower, and then I guessed dog was the highest. So after dog, I went wolf, because that was the highest. Do you get? Yeah, so wolf, hunt, lion, moose, deer. These are what it determined was the closest. Anyway, let's do some food guesser. I am struggling tonight, guys. I almost didn't stream, but I did. Aren't I so nice? Well, hunt was second from the top, yeah. All right, let's go. Food guesser. So what we're doing in this game is we're guessing what country this cuisine is from. So if you know what the cuisine is called, that's great, but it's not necessarily the answer. All right. What about cookie? We're not playing that game anymore, darling. We've moved on. All right. Baguette, mushroom, cheese, onion, butter, ketchup, ham, sausage, and chives. This dish is an open-faced baguette sandwich typically served hot. It features a layer of sautéed mushrooms, melted cheese, and is often garnished with ketchup. Traditional Toppings may include ham, onions, or sliced pickles, known for its satisfying and savory taste. This comforting street food offers a delightful combination of crispy bread and gooey, flavorful toppings, making it a beloved snack for various occasions. Okay, it's open face, so it feels Italian. Maybe. We can try Italy. It looks American. I don't know if Americans doing open face sandwiches. I mean, I know open face sandwiches are really big in like the Czech Republic, but yeah, Italy is warm, so we're definitely looking at Europe. Oh, can you not see? Hang on a second. There we go. Great Britain. Don't know if we're that close. I think we're... Yeah. We gotta work it out. Britain's not that great. Well... Maybe it's from Brussels or Denmark. All right, let's try Denmark. It has ham on it. They like their pork products. And also they have an Australian queen. Shout out to Queen Mary, who comes from Tasmania, the most southern state of Australia. Congratulations on marrying a prince. Ooh, okay. Well, we got the name. I can be the Australian Meghan Markle, what, and have everybody hate me? No thank you. Also, I wouldn't marry somebody as gross as Prince Harry. He looks like he doesn't wash his bum. He looks like you'd have to be like, she's his wife, mummy. She's his mummy wife. Like, you guaranteed she has to like help him do everything. He's like very unintelligent. She doesn't live in a palace. She lives in a house in Montecito next to Oprah that they can't afford to live in. They live in a lot of debt. Harry and Meghan live in a lot of debt because she apparently thought Harry was a billionaire when they met. She didn't realize that he was only worth like about $20 million that he inherited from his mom after she died. And their house costs way more than that. So she's definitely... Yeah. She definitely played herself, as they say, you know? She definitely played herself. She fumbled hard. Something like that. I have no idea where this is from. It looks like it's got mustard on it, but mustard's not listed in the ingredients. I don't think it's Germany, but it sounds like... You wish you were Princess Diana? Why, so you could die in a tunnel? Or do you just... Poland? Yeah, we can try Poland. Correct! You know what? When I saw open-faced sandwich, I was like, oh, they have open-faced like baguettes in the Czech Republic. So it would make sense that it's Polish, because that's next door. But I knew it wasn't Czech because I haven't seen it before or had it before. Flour, water, olive oil, salt, yeast, tomato sauce, cheese, onions, garlic, basil, oregano, white wine, anchovies, capers, olives, and chili pepper. This sounds Italian. This dish is a savory laid flatbread resembling a folded lasagna or stuffed bread. I think this is maybe our calzone. Would I like a joke? Sure, you can tell me a joke. featuring thin sheets of dough filled with ingredients like tomato, cheese, and sometimes vegetables or meats. The dough is folded multiple times before baking, creating a flaky, rich texture. It is typically seasoned with olive oil, garlic, and herbs, giving it a robust flavor. This dish's unique preparation results in a delicious hearty meal option. Let's try Italy. Correct. It's however you say this. Is this cornbread? If it is cornbread, I think it's American. Corn, milk, eggs, sugar, butter, flour, baking powder, salt, vanilla extract, cheese. Actually, I don't think cornbread is sweet. Cream or nutmeg. This dish is a rich, creamy casserole combining sweet corn with a custard-like mixture, typically made with corn kernels, milk, or cream, eggs, and a touch of sugar. It's often flavored with butter and sometimes cheese or spices. Okay, I'm confused. You can have it sweet. All right, let's try the United States. Corn pudding. You have sweet cornbread? Yeah, I've only ever heard of people saying like cornbread and grits and then they have it with like fried chicken. Is that something else? Or I honestly don't know. You would rather eat magic cup noodles? Yeah, see, I like shin ramyun. I like Korean noodles. They're good. All right, guys, we are a gastronomical genius. All right, we're gonna play plate off. We have to guess which food people voted for the most. So people voted for which one they would rather eat, and that's what we're doing here. We're voting for which one we would rather eat. So A or B? I think probably A, because it's got cheese. Miss Dora, would I like a joke? Yeah, I told you can tell me a joke if you want. If it's not PG, I won't read it aloud though. But if it is PG, I will. The only difference between cornbreads is sugar. Oh, okay. Oh, look, we got a Korean food. Pajon. Pajon or veal olaf. I will go for the Korean. This is from Mongolia and this is from Korean. We got mandu or I'm gonna go for the mandu. Whoops. Drunken noodles. I don't know. One is from the Philippines and one is from Belarus, Poland, and Lithuania. You want to try milk drinks in Australia? The only milk drinks you had was oat milk. Yeah, I didn't drink oat. I was boycotting oat milk after the Penrith Panthers beat Parramatta in the final because I was angry. Even though Penrith is usually Penrith and then Canterbury Bulldogs are like my second and third team because I support Western Sydney team. Yeah, I was mad. And because oat milk sponsors Penrith Panthers, yeah, I boycotted them. Fuck them. Fuck the Panthers. Fuck the Panthers. That's so classic. Yeah. Look, I'm a petty person, okay? And I'm not afraid to admit it. Tamale pie or all dressed chips? Chippies. Chippies. Where do rainbows go when they've been bad? They go to prism so they can reflect on their actions. I like that. That's cute. That's a cute joke. It's almost as cute as, how do you get Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon. That is still the world's cutest joke. Hengpa or Pakamunka? That looks kind of like it could be gross. All right, we still did better than the average, so you know, we're all right. All right, this one we've got fish, paprika, onions, tomatoes, green peppers, water, salt, pepper, garlic, white wine, vinegar, hot peppers, potatoes, and carrots. This dish is a rich and flavorful soup made with a variety of freshwater fish simmered in paprika spiced broth. It typically includes onions, tomatoes, and green peppers with a fragrant, slightly spicy taste. The soup is often served with noodles or bread, creating a hearty and satisfying meal. It is traditionally cooked over an open fire, enhancing its robust and smoky flavors. I think we might be looking at South America, because this is... can kind of see some... Oh, actually, that's a Czech beer on the table. Is it Czech? I've never heard of Czech people eating noodles. Maybe they mean, like, dumplings? Okay, Czechia is very hot. That's a Pilsner on the table. That's a Czech beer. Maybe it's Hungary. Correct. Serbia, Croatia, and Hungary. Okay. Well, I saw the Czech beer, so, you know. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, rice, kidney beans, coconut milk, onion, garlic, scallion, thyme, pimento, salt, black pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, ginger, allspice, and bell pepper. To make this dish, soak dried kidney beans overnight, then cook them with coconut milk, scallions, thyme, garlic, and Scotch bonnet pepper until tender. Add washed rice and continue cooking until the rice absorbs the liquid and becomes fluffy. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Once cooked, remove the Scotch bonnet and thyme stems before serving. This dish pairs well with various meats or vegetables. Looks like somewhere in Asia. This feels Chinese. I mean, rice and beans is typically like Central American and South American, but all the rest of the ingredients aren't. Scotch bonnet is usually Jamaican. Yeah, it's giving like a very mixed. There we go. It is the Caribbean. All right. Basically all of the islands. Chinese-style noodles, cabbage, bean sprouts, green onions, pork, soy sauce, vinegar, chili oil, sesame seeds, boiled egg, cucumber, and tofu. I think this might be Japanese. This dish involves cooking wheat noodles until al dente, then chilling them in ice water. Oh yeah, this is like the chilled noodles that you dip in. I think this is Japan. Yeah. Hiroshima Tsukimen. Next round. Ah, interesting. Potato starch milk can be sweetened with sugar and other flavorings. This dish is made by boiling water, then adding fine grains of a certain cereal to create a thick porridge-like consistency. It is typically sweetened with sugar and flavored with a hint of vanilla. The mixture is stirred consistently until it thickens and reaches a smooth texture. Finally, it is served hot and can be topped with fruits, berries, or cinnamon for added flavor. It's getting late in New Zealand. Oh yeah, they're 2 hours ahead. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello. Athava? Sorry, I'm too dyslexic to read people's names. This might be like that cream of wheat stuff, although it says potato starch. I don't know if like where this is from. I have no idea. But it's like some type of porridge with potato starch. Where does potato starch come from? You don't know what the time in Australia is? It's 10 p.m. or like 16 minutes past 10. Uthva. Uthva. I don't know. I still can't read it. I still can't read it when you space it out phonetically. Look, I'm a very special girl. I will say that. I have dyslexia, so I have trouble with linguistics sometimes. It's hard. It's hard for me. Where do we think this is from? Maybe it's China. China is cold. Let's try Germany. Germany is warm. Tell me pro. That sounds like maybe it's like Scandinavian. Does it want us to go north? I don't know. That sounds like it could be like Sweden or Finland. It borders Sweden. Okay, that doesn't help. That means it's Finland or Norway. Finland is correct. Guess your country? I have no idea. Sorry. There's a lot of countries in the world and yeah. Rice, bell pepper, eggplant, zucchini, tomatoes, onions, garlic, carrots, potato, meat, paprika, olive oil, water, salt, pepper, bay leaves, parsley, and peas. This dish is a hearty, slow-cooked casserole that typically includes a mix of vegetables such as tomatoes, bell peppers, eggplant, and zucchini, combined with a rice or bulgur. It often incorporates meats like beef, pork, or lamb for added richness. Seasoned with paprika, garlic, and herbs, it is baked until the flavors meld beautifully, resulting in a comforting and flavorful meal that's perfect for gatherings. You're from India? Oh, nice. I'm gonna go with Greece. I don't know why I just am. Oh, wow. Greece, Bulgaria, Moldova, Romania, Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, North Macedonia, Albania, Montenegro, Turkey, and Slovenia. There you go. Final score. All right. Your girl is tired. Your girl is having a hard time. So, if Catzilla and Yuji have found a recipient for a raid, let's perhaps do that. I'll just go into this mode so you can't see my secret behind the scenes, you know, creators panel on Twitch with my secret lair, my secret dealings that I'm, you know, up to no good probably. I don't know. I think it just could be doxy, so, you know, that's what we'd be doing. Your secret behind. My secret rump. I'd be dragging that wagon. Dragging the wagon, as they say. Who says that? I don't know. Somebody, probably. Alright, let's see if I can work this out. That's me. Create a dashboard. Yes. Where is the stream manager? Yeah, alright. I have the thing to raid. Raid channel. All right, guys. All right, let's search and filter. Arius. Does she have 86 views currently? Yeah, I've got her. Stream preview. Yeah, and she's got blue hair. I got her. All right, let's start raid. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.
that though. Yeah. I remember like people, some of my like high school friends. Today has been interesting for sure. I mean, isn't it always interesting here? Isn't it always interesting here? I don't know if it's always interesting here. But yeah, no. What else? But yeah, no, I have a lot of puzzles to do, and I kind of want to do them before, like, you know, the tax year, so I can kind of charge back my stuff, because, like, I use it for content, you know? Yeah, so we got a lot of puzzles to get through, chat. Before April. Worse that it was my first one. It was an accident, but it tasted nicer than I thought. Worse that it was my... Is it worse, though? Pandadorra! I got my lap dog and singing toy, but I don't know if he find and destroy what I do. You mean find out what you do? Hi, Moss. Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. But welcome in, Raiders. It's your resident Maui Dolphin. Idol is here from New Zealand. Variety game streamer, artist, and named after 2 bacteria. It's nice to meet you. How was your stream, Pandadorra? Welcome in, Hyperbovian. Hello, Pandadorra. What were you yapping about today? What did you play today if you were playing games? Or were you just yapping? But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for sharing your lovely community with me. I appreciate you. What the heck? Hello, Yuji. What is up? Welcome in. Hello. I spy a familiar name. But yo, what's up, Pandadorra? Hello, Ricochet. Yo, I like the name. I like that name. Ricochet. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, how are you doing, Pandadorra? What are you guys doing today? But yeah, go check out Pandadorra if you haven't already, guys. Let's go do that. Hey, gotta go to Bitson. I'm an Aussie. Oh, yo, neighbors, let's go. And no worries. Nice to meet you. Thank you for sharing your lovely community with me, Pandadorra. But